What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm excited today. I'm back on the river looking for some muskies again. Last time you guys saw me in the last video, I was out with my buddy Diesel and we fished this particular stretch of river, and he lost probably about a 40-inch fish, which was a good fish. Usually we have pretty good luck up through here. We'll pick up a fish or two, sometimes even more. It is getting kind of late in the day. The sun's getting a little low, but the conditions look perfect. The weather's been great. Kind of spin you here. I don't want to get you in the sun too much, but the river's quite low, which a lot of times is pretty good here. The fish kind of hole up and they're quite predictable. You can tell where they're going to be in the deeper water. So gonna hit that and see what we can get out of here. I think I'm gonna run with like a shallow invader first. I think I've mentioned it in a couple videos, but typically in here it's quite shallow. There's a lot of rocks, bucktails. If you even touch one of those rocks, you're snagged, it seems like, for the most part. There are a few that can kind of bump over it. And shallow dogs, shallow bulldogs, those work pretty well. Kind of fish them just under the surface, kind of bulge the water. And also, you know, top waters like the top raiders and things of that nature, Cisco toppers. Those seem to work pretty well too. So I'm gonna see what I can do. I've been walking for probably 20 minutes. I'm kind of out of breath here a little bit, but gonna see if I can get some casts out here and work as much of this as I can and hopefully pull a fish out. Like I said, I'm flying solo today. It was a real good time fishing with my buddy Diesel. It's always fun and I enjoy that. But today I'll fly solo and see what I can get out of here. Oh, got one. There we go. That's a good fish. Sweet. Oh, pulling some drag. That didn't take long. Hopefully I can get this guy landed. I left my grabber and pliers right over by my bag here. I'm not sure how good this guy's hooked either, to be honest. Not great. Whew, I'm out of breath. Looks to be upper 30s, maybe mid 30s. I can't really tell. I'll try to get him landed. Yeah, he's not hooked very well. This is kind of sandy here, so I don't mind dragging him up here a little bit. But, oh yeah, he's a good fish. Whew. All right, now get this guy unhooked. Oh yeah, that's got to be pushing 38 or so. That worked. I'll try it. All right, get him cleaned up. I don't like pulling him up on the shore. But at least here was not rocky. I need to, that's another lesson learned. Keep your stuff close by. Your pliers and stuff. Set my bag down thinking I'll just take a quick cast down there. And I guess that's what happens. There he goes. There he goes. All right, well, that's good. Hopefully you can lay up here in this calm water and rest a little bit. Whew, well, he just swam off real nice here. He's looking good. You know, I don't like getting him in the sand here, but it's difficult. That was probably the least bad position to get him in. I don't like him. I won't pull him up by rocks or anything like that, that's for sure. The soft sand doesn't seem too bad. But I didn't have him out of the water very long. I pulled him out, hit free spool so I could run and grab the pliers in case he did try to take off, and was able to pull the hook out real quick, real easy, get him right back in the water. So that's what I like to see. That was awesome. I was here, I've been fishing maybe, oh, that was probably my 10th cast maybe. So I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the most. I did switch lures once. I put a topwater on. I can kind of show you what I'm using. Here's what I was using. It's called the Tallywhacker, and I think it's by Gooch's, I think was the bait company, Gooch. This is a old lure I've had, semi-old, probably got this guy mid to late 90s, so I guess that's almost 20 years, probably 20 years old. I don't know if they're still made, but it's very similar to like a Top Raider or, oh, there's a bunch of other prop baits like this, but this, I don't know how much color matters. This is a red with a black. This is a wooden bait. I know some of those other ones are plastic. They seem like they cast a little further. This one is a little lighter, but does the trick. I've probably caught, you know, more than a dozen fish on this. Maybe a lot more, I don't know. This is probably the longest running topwater bait that I've had that I continually use. But yeah, that fish was just laying up here, kind of in the shallows. He was close to these rocks behind me. I didn't have a whole lot of confidence. I thought I'd better just cover that while I'm here, but I typically don't get much action down here. Although I have had fish, I've caught nice fish in the past right there, but usually I like to fish the head ends of these holes. But yeah, a couple lessons I learned here are, one, keep your stuff by you. So I set my bag down over here. I'll spin you. You can see it back laying over there. I carry everything in a backpack when I'm river fishing like this, just because it's easier for me to handle. I used to carry, you know, big tackle boxes and stuff, but this is much easier. But my pliers and everything else were laying over there. So I caught the fish down here, and there's not a whole lot I can do. I mean, I tried to, you know, could have carried the fish down, but I risked, you know, dropping them on the beach or those rocks or something. I didn't want to do that. So pulled him up on the shore, or right up on the sand here next to the water, and ran as fast as I could over there and got my stuff, came back and unhooked him quick, and then got him back in the water. But he swam off nice. I'm gonna get going here again, I'm gonna check my line and tackle over, make sure nothing's torn up, and get right back in the water. That seems to be good. I'm in business. Right up there is where Jeff had that one last weekend. Now I did not quite get to the beach where he had casted, but that's where it was, laying up there. I could jump this rock here. I think I'm good. I'm gonna fish this hole out a little bit, and then I've got like one more really good hole up here. Not quite hitting what I want. I'd like to get another 5-6 feet closer to shore. Seems like sometimes these fish hang right up next to that bank. I don't know if it's because it's deep right there or what, but kind of what I'm doing here is I'm working my way pretty fast upstream. I had parked up there, I walked down, and then I've been fishing my way back up to try to get towards the truck. The sun is getting a little bit lower, but I also like to just kind of hurry through this stuff. I don't spend a ton of time hitting these spots. Like I'll work, you know, a hole or kind of an eddy, and I'll work it over real quick, and I'll just keep moving. To me, I've had better success kind of covering ground quickly in this smaller water than trying to really sit and pound one spot. Occasionally you'll get something, if you switch lures or do something else, sit there and cast a little bit if there's a really good spot. But typically I can burn right through it, raise fish if they're there or see them, and usually get them to bite. Otherwise I just keep on moving. But still working my way up. I'm about halfway to where I need to be. There's a couple more holes up here. I kind of just hit these holes and then the head ends of the rapids, and just keep working my way through. Cover as much water as I can. I'm not sure what that was. It looked like a fish. I had one come up and kind of take a pass at it the cast before. Of course I got fouled up now. But cast before I had one kind of just pop at it. I thought it was a little bass, smallmouth. And then something kind of swirled at it that time. I don't know what it was, but I'm thinking it's just a smallmouth laying up in there. Sometimes you get those little guys, they get kind of territorial, pop at it, or they're hungry, I guess. I'm not sure. Right in that area was something. I think it was a bass. Not much after that first fish. I did have, something just pop at it a little bit ago. I think it was a smallmouth. Otherwise, that's it. I figured it was going to be just, lighting the water on fire today. After starting off so hot, within 10 casts or so I had a fish, but that's how it works. I'm just glad to get a fish here. I've been on the water about there were a small fish popping it, I think. Looked pretty small. I've been on the water about 2 hours, almost an hour and a half, and I'm getting close to the end here. I'll see if I can get whatever that was to bite. I think it was a smallmouth the way it hit it and where it was laying. But caught some nice smallies in here too. I've got some, 18, 19 inchers, nice looking fish. Well, guys and gals, made it back to the truck. No more fish, just that one early, but I shouldn't say just, because that was a great fish, and it was nice to pin one right away. Like I said, first 10 minutes or so, which was awesome. I really thought I'd set the water on fire tonight based on that, but not a whole lot of action after that. Just a few fish. I think smallmouth kind of popping and hitting at it a little bit. I never hooked anything else, and certainly didn't see anything that looked like a muskie. So, but that said, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. It was sure a beautiful night to be out. It was perfect. These are the type of nights I love. And if you guys did like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Keep your eyes peeled for some more videos coming. I'm going to keep on pumping out some content now. I've got some things lined up, and hit some more fishing. I've got some trail camera stuff going on. I'm getting some last minute prep for bow season, which starts here in Wisconsin in a little over a month, or about a month. So that's going to be awesome. So a lot of exciting things going on. So stick with me, and we'll catch you soon.